Hello everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to our program today. My name is Chidi, and the topic we're discussing today is Nnamdi Kanu. Uh, that topic is not going to go away anytime soon. So if you have a problem with that, sorry for you. We can't stop talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Sorry, there's a shake. I don't know why my hello, hello. Okay, okay, you can hear me now. All right, okay. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, hello. All right. So please share this video and let people join that need to join us. Okay, this is an ongoing issue, and we are not going to stop talking about it. Um, we're discussing the the Nnamdi Kanu issue, how they've gone and convicted Nnamdi Kanu of 7 counts of charges against him. And what we're here to do today is very simple. We're here to look at Nnamdi Kanu, whether he's a villain or he's a hero. And I'm hoping that people will get a chance to, you know, share their views. I'm going to be putting up a link if anybody wants. I just posted a link in the comment section. And today it's almost like an open mic. I want to give people the opportunity to come in and express themselves, say what you believe, which side of the aisle you're on. Do you believe that Nnamdi Kanu is a hero, or do you believe that he's a villain? Today, I'm going to try to accommodate as much as possible every idea. Okay? Today, I'm going to accommodate as many ideas as possible. We are not in a hurry today. No, we're not in a hurry. So that's why I'm going to go and I'm going to go and tell people that we're on, so that those of them who are who's going to type that we're on, we're live. So please click on the share button and make sure that you share this program. Okay. Now let's say we're live now. Okay. Share, share, share. It helps when we share the program. Those of you watching on Facebook, you can just also click the share button and share the program. See, I'm doing my best now. People have been accusing me of not talking about the issue. And I said, okay, I will come and talk about it. But don't tell me to talk about it, then you go and sit down. You don't want to talk about it. Because this thing is for all of us. We've been on this for a very long time. And we'll continue to follow it till it comes to a successful conclusion. We're not going to give up. You know very well that sometimes you will be discouraged based on the things you see, right? But you overcome the discouragement and you continue to do what you're doing. So please let us invite many people, as many people as possible, to be part of this before we kick off. Okay, it makes more sense to have more people here uh, joining the conversation, being part of what is going on, contributing, coming live with us. Like I said, I sent the link. I'm going to put it on my screen. I don't know if you can access it from my screen, but go to the comment section and you can you go to the comment section, you can actually click on the link and it will bring you right inside the studio. Click on the link in the comment section and it will bring you right into the studio and you can be part of what we are doing here. Now, why am I doing this? The reason why I'm doing this is because I know that a lot of people are devastated about Nnamdi Kanu's plight, about the status of his case with the government. A lot of people are heartbroken, a lot of people are disappointed. And on the other hand, a lot of people are rejoicing. A lot of people are happy about it. A lot of people see it as victory. A lot of people see it as justice. So there are people on both sides of the aisle. But one thing you cannot dismiss is the impact this case has on Nigeria as a country, the people of Nigeria, and the people of the southeast part of Nigeria, the Igbo people in particular. You cannot deny the impact that this case has on them. So when you see us trying to, put something out there to continue to engage citizens, you can understand. Someone said, "Hey, Dr. Chidi, you don't do your program anymore. This is a platform where we can come and air our views. It's a platform where we can come and express our opinions." I said, "Yes, I agree with you, and I apologize if I'm not able to keep up like you expect. But it's not just through this platform that we try to agitate for justice and for what is right. We do that through so many ways. This is just one of them. And sometimes other things that we do drag your attention and you have to go and attend to those things. But I'm glad that I'm able to come and do this from time to time. And I invite you to always do that with me. Come tell us what you think about Nnamdi Kanu's conviction. You can also type it in the comment section. I'll read it there. I'll paste it on the screen so other people can see what you wrote. Okay, but I wish you would be able to click on the link. The link. I wish you could be able to click on the link. Actually, as people are entering new, they may not see the link. So I'm going to post the link again. If you see the link, if you want to come into the studio, please click on that link and you will have a chance to come into the studio. You're looking at it right now in the comment section. You can use it to come into the studio and be part of the conversation. It's important that we keep this conversation alive. We're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to shove it under the table. We're not going to pretend that it is not there. No, we know it is there. We know people are worried about it. People are concerned about it. And so that's why we are doing what we are doing. You can click and join us. We're actually inviting you to join us. We're hoping you'll be able to join us. So if you're seeing the link, don't just look at it and not do anything. Those of you on Facebook, I see you on Facebook. Those of you watching on Facebook, make sure you click the link and join. I'm just going to put the link there in the message on Facebook. Okay. I just dropped the link on Facebook so that you people there on Facebook, you can join us. I'm also going to go to Twitter and drop it on Twitter so that if you're on Twitter, you can also join us. Let me see. If you're on Twitter, okay, it's always showing on Twitter, but if you want to join us, let me post the link. So for those of you on Twitter, it's on Twitter. You can join us on Twitter. Those of you on YouTube, it's there. This comment that is coming out should actually show on YouTube, but let me go to YouTube and drop it on YouTube. Let me drop it on YouTube too. I hope it doesn't start echoing. That's what it likes to do when you have two YouTube channels, two videos playing at the same time. It could echo. So, well, let me go here. Mm, Go here and just put it in the comments section. Okay. So right now I put it in all these places so it's easy for anybody who wants to join. So go ahead, click on that link and come let us talk. I know this is a sensitive issue, and for that, a lot of people don't want to show their faces. A lot of people are like, no, I'm just going to watch, I'm just going to listen. I don't want to say anything, I don't want to talk anything. It's too dangerous. But you know, the funny thing is, if you're not willing to fight for people, if you're not willing to speak up when somebody else is facing injustice, when it's your time, nobody will be able to speak for you. Honestly, trust me, people know, people see from the most unlikely places people are watching. And you'll be surprised how they react on a day that you need people to speak up for you. That's why I don't want you to be shy by coming up and speaking in cases like this. I need you to come and speak. Tell us how you feel. I'm trying not to take sides here because, like I said, people think Kano deserved what he got. You know, that he was leader of an organization that killed people, that committed atrocities, leader of an organization, not that he himself did anything. Okay, even though the law is funny, but they can bring something from quarters. You need to expect and convict you based on that. But that's some people's opinion. While some people think, hey, this guy is a freedom fighter. This guy is just exercising a fundamental human right. So he has a right for self-determination, but you told him he couldn't exercise that in Nigeria, and because of that, you came after him. You engaged him for how many years? It led to the death of the mother, led to the death of the father. You know, he hasn't seen his family for how many years? Do you understand? So, um, some people think he's a hero, while some people think he's a villain. Some people think he is a notorious criminal. But some people think no, he's not. He's a loving father, an intelligent man. He doesn't need to rob. But all these are different opinions that we would want to see people come and express as we discuss Nnamdi Kanu. I was in touch with Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer. He was supposed to have come online the last time, but they're still working on the case. They are working to file in for the appeal, motion of appeal. From what we're hearing, It looks like they'll be filing it on Tuesday. Okay. And I've heard a lot of commentaries from lawyers, from people in the legal profession. And I don't know whether it's because of me or they want me to be happy, but every one of them I spoke to said, "Oh, don't worry about it. There's appeal court. Appeal court is where people go to challenge things. Don't worry. Appeal court is not influenced by what happens at the high court or magistrate court. Appeal court just does their own thing, you know. So they say it's as a form of encouragement to those of us who have lost hope, those of us who think, oh, this man has been thrown into jail. That's total disregard for able people, total disregard from people from the southeast. That's also an opinion. All these things that I've said. Okay, so I'm hoping you'll be able to click on the StreamYard link and come and join us. Let me have a break. Mm-hmm. Got to wet my throat. So you that is watching, I really want you to participate. Type something and let me know what you think. Let me see you type something telling us whether you think Nnamdi Kanu is a villain or Nnamdi Kanu is a hero. I want to see you type something in the comment section so that we can get feedback of how you feel about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how you feel about him, how you feel about the judgment of Motosho, and some other negative reactions that we get online concerning Nnamdi Kanu. I want to see how you feel. I want to know where you're coming from, which side of the aisle that you're on. If you think, oh, Nnamdi Kanu got what he deserved, let's hear you. If you think, oh, they shouldn't have gotten what they gave him, let's hear you too. Because the situation in Nigeria is so terrible. We don't even know where we're going. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. It's not like anybody knows, but at least we should have some parameters by which we should be able to predict Nigeria's future. Actually, we have. We have. I looked at the prediction. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look. See, you can predict where Nigeria is going based on where she's coming from, based on how prepared they are right now. You can tell how far they can go. You don't need rocket science. You don't. The way they've been handling things, security issues, political issues, they are not set for a very good journey. No, they're not set for a very good journey at all. And we'll see it happen. We'll see it happen. It's already happening, and more of it will happen. Nigeria, I used to think Nigeria was being ridiculed, but now that's when the ridicule is in top gear. The ridicule that is happening with Nigeria in the eyes of even smaller countries. I mean, I say smaller countries with due respect, but we have bloggers from those countries just dissing Nigeria, have their governments releasing statements and all of these things. Um, okay, I have someone calling me. Um, I can't take calls now, guys. Um, live broadcast. No, I can't take calls now. Unless someone is calling because of the program, we can't take calls. Can't take calls because of the program. So, guys, still waiting for you to. Not that I'm waiting for you, but it would be nice if you can come in studio to discuss this, or you can type to let us know where you are in all this. We need to participate. I need your comments. I need your comments because if I just give you my own, you say, oh, Chidi, you didn't get to hear from other people. I guess that's why I'm doing this. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I want to know what is your impression about what is going on. That's why we're having this. And we will keep at it. We'll bring you updates. Large Marco posted something today. I'll share it with you guys. Because when I want to know what is going on, I'll let's go to his page. Remember, if you want to join, please let me know. Just tap on the link if you want to come into the studio. Okay, maybe I should play his video. Let's play his video. That way, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to link my device to my phone. Oh, okay. They got me restricted. Sometimes when we tell people that certain things happen with us, they will not understand. My WhatsApp is restricted, so I'm not able to disseminate anything to anybody. I'm not able to communicate with people on WhatsApp. See, I'm not. And this is as soon as I started this program, because nothing was happening. So fun. I'll show it to you. When it says link device, it says, I don't know if you guys can read it, telling me my account is restricted. I don't know if you're able to see it. See? You can zoom into it and you see where it says your account is restricted. Because I said I wanted to show something, my large account. But I'm sure if I go here, I'll be able to see what a large marker said. Okay, I have it here. Let me share this with you. Just a tiny clip. Just a tiny clip. So that was a large marker. Let me play.
So the federal government never had clean hands in this prosecution. That's my concern. My primary concern really was the federal government, not the court, because the courts lack the jurisdiction to initiate criminal trials except when it commits contempt in the face of the court. But the government, the executive branch, the presidency, the attorney general has to or have to take a case before the court before. So the prosecutorial, the aggressive prosecutorial policy towards Nnamdi Kanu was very baffling to me. And I was questioning why. And guess what? I found out why. It is tough being an Igbo man in Nigeria. It's tough for me. Being Igbo in Nigeria is very tough for me. I know what I passed through. I know the opportunities I have lost. So when it comes, I didn't know that this thing could be transported, extrapolated to criminal prosecutions, it was very vicious. The prosecutorial policy levied against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was very vicious, and you had to ask yourself why. Just because of mere broadcasts made from a foreign soil. Are you trying to tell us that if the witch cried at night and the baby died in the morning, it's the witch that killed the baby? He made a broadcast, and certain acts of violence was committed, or acts that you term terrorism was committed in the southeast, and you're linking the two. I don't believe there's any nexus, because nobody who committed such acts, you have thousands of alleged IPOB members, alleged ESN members in your detention facilities across Nigeria, including the notorious Wawa barracks in Niger State, where they are tortured, and Tiger Base in Owerri. And none of them, since 2015, has pointed a finger at Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, despite confessions he obtained under torture. Nobody has said, I attacked a policeman, I attacked anything, I shot somebody because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. There was no single witness brought to say that. There was no single documentary evidence indicating that. And then you left that aside and you pivoted to NSAS. And you now convicted Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for his remarks. Even though some people said incendiary, a lot of people made incendiary remarks during NSAS. Oloshoyinka supported NSAS. Foreigners supported it. Twitter founder Dozie supported it, and they created a very viral hashtag for it. And nobody has ever been convicted of NSAS protest except Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So begin to ask yourself why. The answer is as obvious as it can be. It is tough being an Igbo man in Nigeria, and this is what is fueling the agitation that is at the bedrock of all these things. And you think by jailing him, it's a magic bullet that will solve all these problems. No, I think he's going to create more discontent. I hope that people will remain calm and not resort to self-help. But when a segment of your citizens, a very big segment as Igbos are, some people put our population between 50 and 70 million, if you count those in the diaspora, they're not happy with you. Your alpha males are not happy with you as a country. You talk with them. You don't seek to jail them, or you don't seek to subdue them through the instrumentality of, putting the poster boy for their yearnings and aspirations and angst and discontent in jail for life. It will be tantamount to jailing the entire tribe. So I think the federal government needs to, retool itself, go into a rethinking mood and ask itself some political questions. Not legal. This matter has never been legal. If any, the legal aspect of it was very scintillant, very small. Much of it has quantum political content. So the federal government needs to double back and say, hey, what are we doing here? Maybe this conviction has opened a new opportunity for a political solution.
We'll come to that presently.
Yes.
Okay, that was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor. That's Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimakor. I just showed us that that small clip there where he was trying to let us know the reasons why Nnamdi Kanu was being treated the way he was being treated. It is no brainer, it's not rocket science that this administration right now does not care about every Nigerian, except, of course, people who are in their close camp. But the ordinary Nigerian on the street, we have quoted it in so many places. We've proven it that they do not like Igbo people. Okay? And because they don't like Igbo people, they come up with policies that supports tribalism. They come out with policies that makes people find it difficult to dwell with each other. People of the same country that should be brothers and sisters, they divide them on tribal lines, on religious lines, not even lines of ideology, because which ideology do they have? All the parties are the same thing. Notice how somebody can move from one party to the other and back to that place and go to another one, all within 1 year. And their manifesto did not change. That's what I don't understand. Politicians can jump around and we just accept it. We don't ask questions. And sometimes I wonder whether I shouldn't just do programs to just talk to the Nigerian public, the Nigerian citizenry, because we accuse the politicians, we accuse everybody of doing one thing or the other, but we forget how many fingers are pointed back at us. Will you say that you've done everything within your power to guarantee justice for people in Nigeria before you can really? Can you say that? If no, you have a lot of work to do, big work to do. That's why some of us do what we do. Guys, still waiting for you guys, to join in. Now I said today, I want it to be you talk, I talk, you talk, I talk. I don't want you to just listen to me. I want you to join me in studio and let us discuss. Now, one of my friends, Atai Kide, he'll be joining us. He'll be joining us much later. He'll be joining us much later in the program. If I am still there, as if I'm still there. Guys, where are you? You said come up with this platform so that we can have a discussion about Nnamdi Kanu. So we're here. Let's talk about him. Or we know that everybody has gone to bed about the program. You've accepted your fate. You don't have hope. That's one thing I don't like about our people. You're waiting for the next person to say something that will ginger you and you just scream. But after that one, we're looking for instant, should I say gratification or instant fulfillment. We don't plan it. That is not good. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. Anyway, I've come here now for almost 30 minutes. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Carve out time to come and talk about this program from time to time. Okay, so until I get people who are not shy to come online and speak with me, I'm not gonna make it everything about Chidi. If there's another day that I'll be the only one talking, I'll just give my broadcast and go. But this was supposed to be interactive. This is based on the feedback I got on the last time we had this meeting here. So, okay. Thank you. I have people talking. Let me take this caller. Let me bring also Mazi Chris Mogu. Ha, Oga Chris. I thought, see too, I'm coming. Oh, stay on the line. Stay on the line. Ah, Mazi Chris. I saw the name. It didn't ring a bell. It didn't ring a bell. Then and I said this.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you, sir. How is everything?
Pretty good. Ekele dịrị Chineke.
Yes, I can do Chineke, my brother. Yeah, how do you see? Before I come to you, I have my brother on the line.
Okay.
C2 is joining us from UK. He's about. I always give him the benefit of the doubt to be able to talk to us through the phone. So
hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
yes, I think they can hear you.
Yeah, Thank you very much, Dr. Chid, and I appreciate you for the good job that you are doing. I just went for a tour and then to do one or two things and then go back to my base. I have to the program you are anchoring tonight is very, very important for our people to understand who they are and actually who Nnamdi Kanu is and what he is fighting for. Exactly. That's if you don't understand what he is fighting for, and then which means you don't even know who Nnamdi Kanu is. Forget about propaganda. Nigeria is what we know them for is propaganda. The same way Donald Trump will look at the media in their face and call them fake news. Nigeria is everything about Nigeria is fake. It's quite unfortunate that how I would have been happy if Igbo people were somehow located in the Caribbean island, far away from this quagmire called Nigeria. I would have been happy, you know. But here we go. Unfortunately, our ancestors find themselves in Igbo land, and closer to the people who my ancestors don't know who they are, and that is where our problem started today, created by Fede Lugard and Forashaw, the two bastards, one from Scotland, Tonkas, who came from God knows nowhere and came and come across my father's land, our ancestors' land, and say, you Nigeria. And here we find ourselves today in Nigeria. And they created this place is called Nigeria and told you after 100 years, if you can't live together, you can depart, go your separate way. And today Nigeria has expired. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody can say, listen, this man that created this country says something like this. Why can't we try and go a separate way and see how it goes? But because they believe that the way they form they manufacture their coup, the reason why they manufacture it is because Britain made it like, how can we allow the Igbo people to fight them, the Kumoko warrior and other things, and about riot women that fought the British, the criminal established Britain. That's what I call them. When we call these people, I don't call them colonial masters. I call them invaders, British and invaders. So that is exactly who they are. I am not hiding it anywhere I go, and that is how I call them. Now, what happened is this. Nnamdi Kanu, I am not surprised from their court of from their own court. I am not surprised at all. But you have to ask yourself this question: why did Nnamdi Kanu, a highly educated man who have his own life to live and his family to take after, he abandoned all those things and then began to be champion for the freedom of his people? First of all, he was in the street of London asking for when Boko Haram, when the Northerners, them themselves, all these Northerners now that are dropping up and down. When I call Northerners, I will include the Hausas, because there's a Hausa good people, I go with them. But these Fulanis, I will keep calling, they are the problem. It doesn't matter. Their plan is that jihad, that they are for their jihad or whatever. It's still in them. They believe that they have told you that Nigeria belongs to them. They have told you, they will throw the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. So somebody has to stop them. Otherwise, they will accomplish their jihad. It's jihad, nothing more else. So we will allow them. I will allow them to come and conquer me so that I will be playing Allah Kuba. I don't know what that shit meant. Okay, so let them deal with their problem. Not coming to say you're going to Islamize me, that you're going to subdue me. I must to worship what you believe. But it's not going to happen in Igbo land. This is what Nnamdi Kanu stand for and call the attention of him, the Igbo people, the Southeastern. I say, even Nigeria included. Now, look at what is about to happen. Look at these people. The agenda is to look at what they meant. Look at what is going to happen. And all those things he said, he's been preaching, is what happened. But they take away all those things this young man has been preaching for long. They throw it away. But what they capitalize is that he was insulting people, he's arrogant, he's this, he's that. And he incites what? I asked the people that said incite. Do you know the meaning of incite? What did he incite to? Can you tell
Okay,
me?
okay.
Did Nnamdi Kanu incite to kill your parents?
Situ,
Yes.
I'm going to come back to you. So your point
Okay.
you're making, because that's I like people to start from there. So for you, you will say that Nnamdi Kanu is a hero to you and not a villain.
Of course, Nnamdi Kanu putting a villain there is just for you to see what they're going to see.
Okay.
Nnamdi Kanu remained a hero that stood up in the face of this Fulani hegemony and said, "To hell with you people."
Okay,
That
I'm
is
gonna
not going
come.
to happen.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how they see him. But
All
okay,
right.
I will stand by. You have to give us a chance. I need people to come so we can debate it.
Yes,
And
no
we have a
problem.
question.
No
I
problem.
have a
Just
question to ask
stand
them.
by. Stand by.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Thank you so much, C2. You can either call back or you can stay on the phone, whichever one. Thank you so much. That's C2. C2 says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hero to him. And I have in the studio Mazi Chris Nwogo. I don't want to belabor us with introducing him. I would like him to introduce himself, but you can also Google his name, and he's not shy on the internet. You can see his name pop up because of publications and things that he has done. But Mazi Chris Mogo, please could you introduce yourself to us?
Mazi, first of all, let me, you know, give credence, to this honorable platform. It's been a little while. I know perhaps you're very much engaged in other activities.
Uh,
I haven't seen you for a while, neither your media platform. It looks like you have diverged to something more that is taking your time more. Be that as it may, I remain Mazi Chris Mwog. I am here in the vibrant state of Massachusetts in the United States, and I am proudly the deputy coordinator of IPOB in the state of Massachusetts. So I'm glad to be here, and I want to give credence to the question you posed this morning, which is very critical and makes sense. We know who we are talking about is a very highly globally controversial figure, and it's only his people, the people that he represents, that has a much more deeper meaning into what he is, what he does, and what he represents. So I'm glad. I do not have much time, but when I see your question and it's a reputable platform as yours, and that's why I say let me come, even if it's few minutes. Just to put in my own perspective in answer to your question, which might help you to go into more broader discussion as it goes, because I know how you operate. Maybe the data you collect, you use it to go forward to come up with something more substantial. Thank you, sir.
so thank you so much. So I would assume because I want this to be very interactive. So from you, you would say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hero, not a
But
villain. Yeah.
yeah, there are no two ways about it. He is.
Now let me ask you, as an Igbo man, as deputy coordinator of the IPOB, how does this verdict make you feel? And I want to know, coming out of 2, 3 days ago, how you feel now. Okay, there's no doubt that I know everybody was frustrated. Anybody who thinks that the kind is a hero, I don't expect that they were very happy with the judgment. But how do you feel right now? And what do you think? How does it affect anybody who is an Igbo person, members of IPOB?
All right, I will go direct to that question, and I want to be very personal about it. Before I joined this struggle, nobody persuaded me to do that. Nobody talked to me before I did that. I just wake up one day, I just had the voice of somebody crying in the wilderness. And I was prepared by, what I heard from him. And I made my time available to listen more. And I saw that this is a kind of wake up call, is a kind of reawakening. And I just embrace that thought. And I didn't think twice, because I see that this is quite an inspirational and something that I've always, asked for. I was born in Lagos. I went to school in Lagos. I I grew up speaking Yoruba in my family. I thought we were even Yorubas. I never knew where I came from until in 1982 that my father when I finished my secondary school, my father said, "We are going home today. He's going to show me my father's land." Okay, so he's my father, and I was really very surprised that there's a different place where we came from. All right, he got I got home with my father, being the first son of his children, the fourth surviving son. I'm not really the first. Biafra war and all this and took away most of his children. So I went. I said, he showed me this is where we came from. This is my father's land. Okay, then I came back. It's from that period I began to think. My opinion about the diversity in Nigeria changed. You get it? Because I was thinking myself to be in a very wrong identity. So when I identified my identity, I began now to study about my identity. Then I began to, from that 1982, I began to see that there are a great lot of, diversity, and there is dichotomy. My people are very different from the rest of the other ethnic groups in Nigeria. It is from then. And when I came to United States and began to hear about, Nnamdi Kanu. So what Nnamdi, everything he said, I heard from him resoluted. I said, okay, perhaps this guy, what he was crying for is just equality, not more than that. So why shouldn't I embrace it? Why should I have a second thought about it? I went in. And since I started following him and joined the IPOB, I saw that IPOB is a very harmless, very, very harmless people that are only, they are just, cry is just for justice, just so that they treat us the same way, so that the rule of law that is applied to one is applied to all, so that the development in the East is also as West and not every other places. The presence of the government, you know what I'm saying? So we did everything as possible. To those of us, then I used to hear that they are all riffraffs, people who do not even know if they are left from right. That's how POB was described. When I
Yeah.
got in, I saw I saw opposite of the narrations people are getting out there. So what the hell is this? If a caliber like Nnamdi Kanu will be doing this, who the hell? What are people talking about? Is it one of the ways even to bring us down? So I have to put in my own best as well too to make sure that our people are educated. Unfortunately, the only problem I see during all this process is that there's something that we will say is very sound among the Igbo people, but to me, I no longer look at it. I see it as a weakness. The Igbo people do not know how to hate. Assuming we grew up to know how to hate, maybe we will not be in the position that we are today. And this has been our weakness. I know the Bible will say, oh, don't hate, don't do this. But I feel very very, very sad that Igbo people do not know how to hate. Assuming we are grown up, we are taught this, I think we will do better. And that's why the Yorubas are doing pretty better. And that's why Yorubas are being used as a tool today to get us undermined. And I'm not speaking because I just want to blame anybody. No, I am speaking because if we say sometimes if we believe in divine, precedents, I will believe maybe they have been designed to go this way in order to help us, or they are helping us to complete the dots that has already been designed for our freedom. So What happened to Nnamdi Kanu has reinvigorated me personally as an IPOB member. I'm not down, I'm not cast, so I remain resolute as we've always claimed to be. And I believe the Igbo people are still resolute, and that's why everywhere is quiet and silence. So God has endowed in us, wisdom, and it's that wisdom. The application of that wisdom is what we're seeing unfolding right now.
Thank you very much. You said something that is very remarkable,
Yeah.
and that thing, I think that thing has been, it's been like a mystery to so many people. Okay, and if you, everybody who knows my show, you know where I belong. I'm not a tribal bigot. I'm not a psychopath. But one thing that you cannot do is to intimidate me out of who I am. I'm an unapologetic Igbo man. I'm a
Yeah.
member of the revolutionary movement. I have friends all over the place. I'm a member of Take It Back movement, member of the African Action Congress, all that. But I am also an Igbo man. Okay. Having said that, a lot of people are confounded with the reaction they are getting following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's conviction. People thought that people will run to the streets and start protesting and doing all that. No. Remember, when I think of what's happening right now, it reminds me of the proverb, because, you know, we talk to proverbs a lot. The proverb of the kite, the kite, the bird, the cat that's like an eagle, and the dog and the chicken. When the kite went and it dived down and they plucked the cheek of the chicken and brought it to the mother. The mother asked the kite, "What did the chicken do when you took the cheek?" And he said, "The chicken cried, and ran after me and made so much noise." I said, "No problem." Again, the kite went another day and brought the chick to the dog. And the mother asked the kite, "What did the mother dog do?" He said, "The mother dog didn't do anything." He said, "He didn't do anything." He said, "Yes." "He didn't cry?" He said, "No." He said, "He didn't shout? He didn't run after you?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Carry the chick back to the dog." He said, "But why? We need to eat." "No, no." That the person who hasn't opened their mouth to talk, that what is in their mind is still deep and you don't know. Just go and return it. So I think this silence that I'm hearing from supporters of Nnamdi Kanu, from Igbo, it is deep. I think this thing has hit them at a point whereby it is no longer time for rash reaction. It is no longer time for a quick move. It is a time for deep reflection. And that's why, in fact, what he has done now, and Aloy Jamaica pointed this out, this same thing it has reunited a lot of people who were falling out with each other. In fact, it has united people across board. Friends of mine who are not Igbo people, who before they didn't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they cannot stand the injustice. They'll tell Chidi, I may not like Nnamdi Kanu, but no, there's no way I can support this. Because how can you defend that the person who is just talking, who is saying this is what I believe in, you convict him of terrorism, then the real person who is practicing terrorism, who You are trying to prove that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. You took you how many years? It took you how many years? It took you 10 years to prove what you prove. You are trying, you're looking for evidence, you're fighting, you're arguing, you're convicting. The person that came to you, if you look like this, you will say, look at me, oh, you look like this, you say, you open TV, it's there. You open your phone, it's there. He did video, say, look at me, my name is this person. I am a terrorist. He said, no, I don't believe it. He said, see my gun now. He said, no, is it only this gun? He said, it's AK-47. No. He said, no, it's not true. Is it that one that will make me be? I have a rocket launcher. He said, is that what makes, okay, let me show you this video. See this video, you see? I mean, kill this man that you're looking for. I killed him. See the video I did when I killed him. It's me. He said, no. He said, look at another video. I cut off these people's head. See the video now. He still refused. So how do you explain it that person, he said, this is where I live. If you want, I will come, we'll do meeting. He came with his people. They came, they sat down, they did meeting. They came to wedding and they went back. They saw all that evidence. You're not even talking, you didn't even arrest that person. You didn't bring that person in. And that person is not a terrorist. So people see that injustice and it makes them begin to now like Nnamdi Kanu. And that is where this thing, a movement has started. It will gather strength. It will gather strength. I think this government, it is not what they anticipated that is happening right now. It's not. And it will continue like that.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Mazi, you are absolutely very, very correct in your narrations. Everything I just heard you say right now makes a whole lot of sense, and it depicts here, very, very. You don't have to be an Igbo man to agree with your point. I think the Nigerian government have just failed in their test. They believed, what they presumed Igbo man to be as somebody who we have been often described as bold people and aggressive.
Hello? Hello?
Grown. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. So they can now see our a test of our resilience, even though sometimes the IPOB is described as described with vigor, and perhaps they don't like our boldness and perhaps how we react to certain issues. Little did they know that we have increased in knowledge and in wisdom. We are really, we can describe our boldness also in wisdom with a sense of purpose. They thought when they have, announced this announcement, the whole Eastern, states will be in turmoil. There will be a pandemonium everywhere, and that will give them access, to come with their collaborators, because it's not only Nigeria that is doing this. It's for those who have a very almost completed plan, to Islamize Nigeria. So we know where all this is coming from. It's just that the present government has allowed themselves to be used. Otherwise, the case of IPOB agitation, Tinubu would have resolved it in 1 minute. It takes only 1 minute for Tinubu to resolve it, but because he has to play alongside with those who have a political strategist. His own strategy, he doesn't have up-to-date knowledge, to handle the issue of IPOB and its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. It's quite unfortunate. What they have just done is they have strengthened us more, and there is nothing they can do to stop us from our resilience. We remain resolute, and even now, if anything happens, God forbid, to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know how it's going to look like, but I just pray and plead to them not allow anything to happen to him. I know they have been Motosho, who is have been used to commit this crime, as they have equally exposed themselves to the global, world. Um, Little do they know, they thought they want to, present a kind of transparency in their judgment, but little do they know that they will shoot themselves on the legs. And what did they do? And for the first time, they decided to telecast a case that has always been behind the scene. Nobody knows what transpired. Suddenly, when you want to give judgment, you decided to telecast it, to streamline it to the global world. And what did they just did in the ruling by Judge Omotosho regarding that case? Everybody see all the potential injustice, which is very well identified globally on the space. Everybody saw it in the world. They would say,
Everybody.
what kind of judgment is this? Just ordinary criticism and observation. Somebody talking about I mean, for self-reliance, self-determination. And that
Yeah.
person you are just considered to be a terrorist. Not only do you call him a terrorist, you also call him an international terrorist because you have just quoted from Nigerian, from American, how America has also intercepted maybe a crime person, and therefore the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria is legalized, is normal. And that's why you have to take um, um, a case in United States and United Kingdom, to perpetuate your illegality. It's quite unheard of. I do not believe that this man is a learned man. This man they call Motosha. You can see that even what he was reading from a script, he was even unable to pronounce some of the what he's reading. He wasn't
Because it was
articulate,
written by him.
you know.
Yeah. Yes. I said it was. I'm agreeing with you. I think your network is
Yeah,
frozen. Yeah.
yeah. The network. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. It's
Is it
okay.
from my side, eh? Well,
It could be. It could even be from my side. I don't know. So many things are going wrong here. They
I
shut
can see that you keep on
a lot of
restreaming.
things. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's okay.
Maybe I try. Let me try and see if I can get back here. Let me see.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm still waiting on anybody else. You can use the link to join us here. I'm also going to let me put a number that you can call. You can call if you are not able to if you're not able to get in. You can also call. Okay, you can call in, and I will take your contribution by phone. I think that's also okay. That is okay if you're not able to join us. I can take your contribution by phone. I just put out my phone number here. So please, if you can. And let me welcome a lot of you who um uh, who have not seen me for quite a while. I've been there. I've not been as regular as before. No, we are not getting very young. And so Well, I actually go to a lot of like Twitter Spaces. I go to a lot of platforms to encourage people. I'm the kind of person who believes that you can't be local champion all the time. I like people to take up spaces too, where I have been. I am more interested in seeing people, bringing people up, um, mentoring people, having prodigies. I believe in that a lot. That's why when you see me in some associations or in some groups, and I act like I don't want to do, I don't want to occupy some positions I've been occupying a long time, or I push people to vacate their positions after some time. Some people get it wrong. That's not the idea. The idea is that we want to see some other people grow, want to see some other people, get into doing what we're doing, because that way we can get the message out there faster than when it is only one person doing it. And I'm happy to see a lot of people who have gone through, like they've watched you and what you do, and have established their own groups, they've established their channels, and they're growing big. I go and I speak on their channels. I see them have social media platforms, and I go there. I talk on Twitter. I talk on X. And they're doing well, and I'm happy. That's what I want to encourage. I always say it every time. Anytime you want to reach me, my number is there. You think there's something I can help you do with social media, starting your platform, growing it, doing all those kind of things, you can always reach me, and I'm available, and I can show you how to. I can show you things that we did that work for us. Okay. And I'll be glad to see you grow much bigger than me and to do a lot of things. I mean, it's to create. There used to be a time we would have this streamings, and we'll have like 800, 900, 1,000 people. At the time, we got to like 3,000 people watching our streams. It used to be that hot here. Okay. So, but we'll continue to do our best. We are more focused on getting the message out there, and more importantly, working behind the scenes. We are doing our job in the Take It Back movement, doing our job in the Revolution Now movement, doing our job in the African Action Congress, leadership in our communities here in Canada, back in Nigeria, leadership in our workspaces, leadership in our businesses. We keep active in those places, and we make a good example of ourselves in those places. That's what this is all about. Now, if you just joined us, the reason I keep posting, reason I keep posting our reason I keep posting our link, studio link, is so people can join in. Okay, if you want to join us in studio, you will see the link. Just click on the link and join us. That's what we try to do. Just click on the link and join us if you're able. Let me increase. Um, Let me increase our resolution. Maybe that will. Okay, we'll leave it at this. All right. So, like I said, I want people to come into the studio. I want to thank our guests who came and spoke to us. I also thank C2, who was able to join us through the phone. I told him he's more than welcome to call back. So, C2, if you're watching, anytime you feel, you can call back, and we'll continue the discussion. Do you think Mas Nnamdi Kanu is a villain? Do you think he is a hero? Do you think it was because of Nnamdi Kanu that all the problems that are happening in Nigeria are happening? They singled him out and they made him the chief terrorist. Nnamdi, because this is the first time I've seen Nigeria convict anybody on terrorism. I've not seen it. So all the other people that we're seeing, the Fulani headsmen, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, all of them, they are not terrorists. This is the person who is a terrorist. Isn't that funny? Isn't that ridiculous? I think it is ridiculous. I think it is. I think it's funny. Ask me in the list. I think it is very, very, very funny. Anyways, you know what? There's no reason to make this video very long. I have seen people speak. A lot of people are going to watch this video after this time. Please, if you watch the video, leave me a comment in the comment section. I am really, really looking for this, looking forward to this. Don't watch the video without leaving a comment. Please, if there's anything I'm going to ask you, just leave me a comment. Do you think Nnamdi Kanu was a hero or a villain? Leave me a comment saying, yes, he is a hero, and no, he is a villain. Either one of those two is what I need you to type for me as you watch this video after this live broadcast. But I'm going to close the live broadcast. Okay, we made that point, and we don't want the video, like I said, to last for too long. Okay, so I want to thank everybody who joined. Again, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Okay, a lot of you actually check if you have subscribed, because a lot of you come and you watch, and you don't continue, you don't subscribe. And do another thing. I think YouTube has canceled everybody's when you click for notification. I think they undid it. So please go back and make sure that you click on that notification bell. If you've done it before, please don't do it again. But make sure that you get my notifications so that when I come next, you'll know. On behalf of Dr. Erica and everybody, part of our crew, my name is Dr. Chidi. I want to thank you for joining us today. And I look forward to speaking with you guys when next I come online. Just take care of yourself. Don't worry about anything. If na me, they tell you make you no worry. Just believe me. Believe me, everything will be all right. Bye.